We are so ungrateful and carnal minded. The minute we go through a little something in our lives, we complain and we blame God for what we're going through, forgetting what He went through when He came here to die for our sins. God literally came here, walked in the flesh, did not sin once, but died for our sins. And we here sinning and feel like we don't have to suffer the consequences of that because we are so spoiled and we think that God's love and Him dying on the cross means that we're not supposed to go through nothing at all and life is supposed to be easy breezy. Nah, it don't work like that. You still got to suffer the consequences of what you have done. We also suffering the consequences of what Adam and Eve did in the garden. This is no longer that perfect world that God created for us to live in. We not living in the garden in this beautiful place where nothing is going to go wrong and everything is going to be right. You could be doing everything you can not to do anything wrong, and something is still going to go wrong because of the world we live in. But we are supposed to count it all joy. We are supposed to endure to the end. And we are not supposed to complain when we go through things. That's exactly what the enemy wants. Romans chapter 5, verses 3 and 4 says, we can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they are good for us. They help us learn to be patient, and patience develops strength of character in us and helps us trust God more each time we use it until finally our hope and faith are strong and steady. So we rejoicing in our trials and tribulations because we know after that what's coming. Joy cometh in the morning. Don't forget that. And we love to say, oh, God put Job through this and he allowed Satan to do that. But when it was all said and done, after those 7 days, those 7 short days that Job did go through what he went through, God restored him not only to where he was, but even more than what he had because Job endured until the end. So if you let your trials and tribulations and your storms get you down, then you're weak. And when you're weak, you're beat because trials and tribulations are literally meant for us to gain strength and learn patience. And it's so crazy that we use the mouth that God gave us and the breath that He gifted us and the words that He gave us to speak against Him. Such entitled brats we are.